From Brad, so it would appear that we are now live. We also have the nod from scoring and at the bump tub. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, on behalf of Hobie Fishing, I'd like to welcome you all here to round 5 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series, proudly presented by Daiwa. This weekend we find ourselves on the absolutely idyllic Georges River here in Sydney in what could only be described as champagne conditions. This round, in fact, is our Pro Lure round and will be known as the Pro Lure Round 5 Georges River. I'd like to take this chance to thank, in particular, Heath McGeechee and his team at Pro Lure for their continued support, not only in the past, but obviously with us this year, and we certainly look forward to continuing that with the team at Pro Lure as the years go forward. The support that's provided by our amazing group of sponsors is the only way that we can continue to bring to you what we believe is by far and away the single best kayak fishing series in this nation. We would firstly like to thank Daiwa once more and of course Pro Lure for their support here this weekend, and I would like to take this chance to go through with you the list of sponsors that are included as part of our series. They are of course Atomic, Tackle Tactics, Manic Tackle and Sims Apparel, Power Pole, the team at Hurricane Lures, of course our long-term sponsors Lowrance and Strike Pro. It's also very important to speak of our affiliate sponsors, Matt Trippett and his team from the Fly program that are based down in the Snowy Mountains. The operation that Matt runs down there is a men's mental health program, and we are absolutely very, very proud to be a part of that with Matt and his team. And of course here with us this weekend is the team from Escape with ET, our long-term supporter in ET. We're very, very proud to have him here this weekend, of course, along with Damo, getting those amazing shots this morning and sneaking around to see as many anglers as possible. So thank you very much to ET and Damo. Anglers this weekend are not only competing for cash and prizes, but the all-important Angler of the Year points, which culminate towards our end-of-year Australian Championships, and then, of course, lead on to World Championships opportunities. Now, when speaking of the Australian Championships, we are, of course, and have noted previously, that we will be down in Victoria this year at Malakuta, and I can confirm for those anglers that have already qualified, and those anglers that are looking to qualify, of course, that that event will be held November 8th, through until November 12th. So it will be a mandatory briefing on the 8th, pre-fish on the 9th, and the tournament days are 10, 11 and 12. Finally, if I may please thank the very, very dedicated team at Hobie Fishing. Of course, Jim Barry, our co-tournament director, Brad Sissons, our head of media and marketing, Mick Coggins here with us and his representation through Totally Immersed Water Sports. And finally, I'd also like to thank the guys from SA Brimmaster in Chris Miller and also Ben Gibbs. And finally, of course, those of you that attended the Fishing.com talk night last night, Adam Costa is also here on the tub. Thanks, Ads, for your support, mate. We really do appreciate it. Righty-o. Who have we first? Jared Hickman. Now, mates, you were with us this morning momentarily. The brute strength that comes from your legs and that also comes from your mighty hands saw a little bit of grief, but you overcame that. Yep. 2 very handy fish here. Let's see where these guys are going to put you. We've had a couple of guys weigh in already. We're in the mid-1.4s. Those 2 are 1.3. So very, very handy to get you going, mates, and we'll make sure that you are sweet for tomorrow, that is for sure. All right, following on from Jared, please, is Benno, Richard Benson. I see 3, Benno. Mate, not quite the Lake Max size variety, which is sort of a little closer to home for you. But it seems to be in the last couple of weeks here from some of the pre-fish that's been done.
Tough.
Yeah, really sort of quietened up. So this one I think is going to go down to like 10 or 20 grams. That's going to separate the winner from second place.
Real big.
All right, those 3 just cracking over the kilo at a kilo 08. All right, go down to Brad, get some photos, mate. Thank you. All right, Mr. Morgan, Glenn. I see 3. I see 1 that looks like he ate 3 others. I think I did. We just caught you coming back past in the group there, and I saw a 3. Yep. That one really did eat the other 2, didn't it? All right, let's see if we can get you up towards that 1.5, 1.6. Can we get there? Yes, we can. 166 is going to take the lead in the early part of the weigh-in, sir. We are also looking at Big Brim, so do you want to find out that guy for Big Brim? Just sort of start that off for the anglers. So as part of each and every round, we do have a Big Brim prize. Let's have a look and see whether this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the mid-9s, if not late 9s. Is he going to, or is he going to make a kilo? Just on the money, mate. 101. How good's that? So not only in the lead overall, but in the lead with Big Brim as well.
Thanks, mate.
All right, well done. Rightio, Ted. Coming up, big guy. Now, as I passed through the line there a little earlier, there was a little bit of chatter going on about just how tough things had been today, and doesn't that make you feel good to know that everyone else has sort of struggled a little bit as well?
Yep, bloody oath.
There's not a massive struggle in that, mate. That's going to be all right.
3, yeah.
It's going to put you where you need to be, and that's more important is the number.
Yep.
You've got to get those 3 on the board. I think you're in that 1-3 and 1-4 range. Tried to get you to 1-5. It's 1-4-8. Third place at the minute, mate. Go and grab some picks. Let's see how we go on day 2. All right, moving right along. Pine Ross. 3. And, mate, these things look like they are but the size of everybody else's, hey?
Yeah,
26.02, 26.17, 27.2.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Pino,
That's what I guessed.
950 grams.
Yeah.
A little bit of banter for the crowd from you for there, mates. BP. There are 3 in there as well for Brendan. Mates,
It is 3.
it is going to be but grams. I said 10 or 20 grams might separate. It might be less than that. All right, I think you've got the kilo covered. Have you got a kilo 1? You got a kilo 3.
That was hard work.
So I'm told. It was really hard from where we were eating pies and eating bacon and egg rolls too. Let me give you the tip. Rightio, Dave Shanahan, please. Look at that. Bring the Victorian to New South Wales. Hey?
Good day.
We were just talking about you in the last sort of 24 hours. We were saying that Max from the CAA was coming along this afternoon.
Look forward to seeing him.
Yeah, look, holy hell.
Yeah, it's a good. 12 o'clock had one small one and then bang, bang. Got a couple of nice ones.
Water flow.
Yep.
With that tide change. All right, we might even start this with a 2 if we are in luck. Let's have a look, Dave. Yeah, we really do. Boom. 2, 3, 7. Rightio. You've seen it here now. This is your day 1 leader at the minute. Anything in there that you want to have a look at to...
One in particular?
Yep. You're 101, Dave. And I've got a funny feeling this guy might be 104. Better still, 113. Hey? Rightio, you should take it, mate. There are no arguments with that. Mate, we know that you are a very, very high calibre angler. Great to see you do it today.
Thanks, Chris.
Let's see it tomorrow. All right, well done, Dave Shanahan. Well done, mate. All right, another Victorian. Here we go. DB. Now, mate, we've been very, very fortunate to have some time with you last night down at fishing.com. We've also had some time with you on the water again today. Mate, much improvement from what we were talking about when we saw you with a little bit more flow?
Yeah, it definitely came on again. I actually moved spots and managed to get my upgrade and things like that. So, yeah, it's still a bit of a grind, but, you know.
Dave's a pretty tough act to follow at 237. I think we've got you in the 17s, 18s.
That'd be nice.
Have we got you there? Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
186. Rightio, in second place, 2 Victorians lead the way here in Sydney. All right, we have a long line of anglers coming up. Next is, please, Warren Allen. Where's the other 2? Still swimming.
They're on my sounder that's sitting at home.
Oh, right. You left that behind. Clearly not intentionally. 1 for Oz. But you've got to give these other boys a chance every now and again, Was. 510 grams, mate. Go and get him down there to Brad, and we'll see you tomorrow. You're going to get a chance to get the sounder overnight?
Yeah, it's near my bed.
So close you could have reached out and touched it. Rightio, another of our Victorian contingent is the delightful Joel Crosby.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Joel. Is there any chance that delightful is the word of the weekend?
No.
No?
No. But, no, it was a good day today. I caught plenty of sea kittens today. I just couldn't get the big ones.
And you needed that kicker that Dave Shanahan had with you.
Absolutely. That would have been really nice.
Right, I think you're probably around that 1.5. I tried to get you there, mate.
Thanks, mate.
1.41. I think it's going to be pretty busy around that weight.
Appreciate the help.
All right, well done. All right, here we go, Crozza. Big day 2 coming up for Joel. Alan, please, Alan Parrish, all the way from Queensland with said rent-a-crowd. Hey? Mate, I reckon, in all honesty, the New South Wales angler, the South Australian anglers, the Victorian anglers, and the WA anglers have got nothing.
We've got the good cheerers.
Hey? On the Queensland crew. All right, Al.
3 squeakers.
Are we 1 and a bit, maybe?
Not even that.
I'm trying to get you there, mate. A kilo need. All right, but we are very much looking forward to getting up to the GC in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know, are they on the move already? Have they spawned?
Well, some have.
Yeah, okay.
Some are on the.
All right, just tell them to hold up a little bit for us, will you? Oh, I bet you do. Terry Grimer, please. Now, Tez, no stranger to this waterway over the years, my friend, but today has certainly tested the most seasoned of anglers.
It sure has, Chris. It's tested me out hardcore.
It's, I don't know, we keep saying it's not catching, it's fishing, and
That's
mate,
right.
but would you want to be anywhere else
100%.
other than out there today?
Those conditions.
Absolutely stunning. 2 at 710. A little more to go tomorrow, mate, and I'm sure we will see you back here again, sir.
Thank you, Chris.
My absolute pleasure. Thanks, Tez. Rightio, Alex. 3. Very good. 3 juvenile ones, he says.
Borderline.
And you're going to be in and around that kilo mark with about 35 other anglers out of this
I'll be
field.
happy with 700 grams at the moment.
All right. I'll see if we can get you to 900. 960. Rightio, in 12th overall at the moment, mate.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. All right. Josh Richards, coming up, sir. A 1, he says. Mate, the grind continues, big guy. It's,
Pretty rough.
that way, you're going to change what you did?
Went up the front, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably do the same again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a nice spot to be.
Yeah.
Yep. But you've got to fish to your strengths. You've got to go and do what you enjoy doing. There's no point trying to really reinvent it. 480 grams, mate, but hopefully we'll turn that into 3 tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good on you, bud. All right, Adriano Tossolini. It would appear that you know somebody in Queensland about to move to Queensland.
I have fans, everyone, so
Mate, glorious day out there.
yeah, beautiful day, yeah.
Just a little bit of the grind.
Yes,
eh?
very much.
In that 1.4 range, this guy might sort of help you out. Let's see. Tried to get you there. You're at 129 in 10th at the minute. It's going to be, as I said, mate, separated by 10 grams here and there.
It is. Cheers, Chris.
All right, thanks, Adriano. Cheers, buddy. All right, now you two are never far apart. Gianni. Now, he tried to tell you where they were, I'm sure. Speaking a different language.
Tough. Yeah.
It is amazing to think how much a fishery can change in days, let alone even 2 weeks between that pre-fish period. So, mate, look, you've got to be in it to win it. Again, you could be at home doing the lawns and all of that sort of hoo-ha, but you're out on the water.
Yeah.
So,
Bringing up a giant on stage.
there you go. There's always tomorrow. Thank you, sir. All right, moving through these guys. We've got a fair walk to get all the way back down there to get our photos taken, but we'll see how we go to keep the show running. Wayne, please. Now, that's the right number, sir. 3. Never have I seen anglers with a bag that have been,
They're very small.
but it's 3, buddy. As I just said, mate, you could be at home doing the lawn, washing cars, you know. You're out and about. Maybe 1.2s. 1.16. Rightio. Would you believe that has you in 11th at the minute?
11th. I'll take that.
Let's see if we can keep you there. All right, Crowie, please. Coming up, mate. Rightio, so Crowie, mate, you have been doing this with us for a while, sir, and I'm very pleased to see that consistent face with us.
Thank you.
Mate, my absolute pleasure. 3 of much the same as everyone else.
That's it, mate.
A very, very busy sort of leaderboard in around that 1, 2, 1, 3 range. Let's see what we've got for you. You're right in the mix there, mate. 1, 2, 3, and in 11th at the minute.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Crowie. Cheers, buddy. And just quietly up the Mighty Raiders this weekend. Hey?
They got the blind, mate.
That's why we get our 2 points, right? It's a win. And Dennis Majoropoulos, you can keep that Parramatta Eels commentary to yourself. All right, next up, Ben Hanscom, please. Now, this might start to stir things up in the top 3 or 4.
It's one good one.
There is one good one. So if you had 2 good ones and 1 average one,
Yeah, I had a chance to.
I think that you're somewhere here. You're in this top 3 range, mate.
Maybe.
Let's see if we can get you above Glenn at 166, which I think you're pretty good for. I think Dale Baxter's 186 might even get a nudge here. Yes, it did. 198 in second, buddy.
Thank you.
Nothing to sneeze at. You can't win it on day 1, but you can lose it, they say. So
Cheers.
let's go and get them tomorrow, yeah? Rightio, Benny Hanscom. All right, so Dave Shanahan at 237, Ben Hanscom at 198, and of course Dale Baxter from Victoria rounding out your top 3 at 186. Stephen Lee. With us for your first time, sir.
Correct.
How good's that?
Thanks for having us.
Mate, thank you for being part of it, more importantly. 2 is better than 1, 1 is better than none.
Oh, that's it.
And that way or that way?
Towards Tom Ugly's.
Okay, rightio. It was probably 2/3, 1/3.
Oh, yeah.
Was about the split today, but then a lot of moving from angles in between. All right, for Stephen Lee, we have 980 grams out of those 2. So let's see if we can get 3 tomorrow and get you up to that 1.5 kilo
Sounds good.
mark, buddy.
Thank you.
Well done. Thanks for being with us. All right, we have Benny Harrison, sir. I can't say those words that are rolling around in your head at the moment. This is a PG family-friendly show. But you obviously, for all the miles that you guys do, you just want to be able to turn up and go 3 kilos, right?
Yeah, well, I probably could have done that today if I could stop a few of them. But
Okay, well, look, you're in the right spot. There's something to learn from what's happened today. You'll go back out there and...
yeah, and the monster flatty.
And the Monster Flatty. You won that award, did you?
Yeah.
Yep, self-imposed award. Well done. Rightio. Now, next, on behalf of Pro Lure and, of course, himself, Luke Kay. Buddy, we've been over this a couple of times now. You were, in fact, our last winner here.
That's right, yes.
In some fairly interesting conditions that are a long way different to what we're fishing this weekend.
For sure.
So really having to adjust to kind of figure that out, and obviously the pre-fish 2 weeks ago was probably different to yesterday and potentially even different to today for a lot of the anglers.
Yeah, look, for me, I mean, I don't know everyone else, but they definitely shut down.
Yep.
There are big fish out there to be had, but
Yep.
you got to work hard, and you got to land what you hook.
Let me give you that, just to check on that one.
Yeah, you've got to land everything you hook.
Yep.
After I saw you guys,
Yep.
I went to the bridge like I said I was going to, and
Yep.
grabbed it with a 1/8, and I lost a really big fish. That was really disappointing, but, you know, like, that's part of it.
It sure is. Now, interestingly enough, at 158, to be in 5th says a lot about how tough it is out there.
I'm happy with that.
Doesn't that put you in contention still for tomorrow?
For sure.
Massively.
Looking forward to it.
Let's go out and get
Thanks,
amongst
Chris.
them. Good on you, Luke. An absolute gentleman of the sport, and great to have you here this weekend, buddy. Rick King, please, come on through, sir. Mate, that is sensational to see 3 against your name, and I'm sure you are pretty happy with that as well. He says, other than the fact that they're going to weigh about 1 kilo, he said, I'm very happy. It's the right number, just that weight is going to get mixed in here with everybody else, mate.
Sure is. I think there's going to be a lot of 300-gram fish today.
You're exactly right, sir. And you're in and around that money with about a 380 gram average or thereabouts. You're in 16th.
We'll have a go tomorrow.
You will, sir. Everybody else will be out there with you. Make sure you rug up in the morning because it was a rather brisk start to the day. Mohammed, come on up, sir. Now, 3 again, and I can't begin to stress, as we continue to stress at each and every event, you really do need 3 on day 1 to be in the hunt on day 2. It's a busy, busy weight at 1.2, 1.3 kilos. It's just, I think, what is happening in the system at the moment. Anybody that can find that kind of 800 or 900 gram kicker fish is going to sort of separate themselves from the field this weekend. Very well done, mate. 152 and 6th at the minute. If you're inside the top 10 and inside probably 200 or 300 grams, you're well and truly in the hunt. Well done, mate. Good on you. All right, Gary Hansen, come on through, sir. Now, with all the effort that anglers make to be at these events and the hundreds, if not thousands of kilometres that they travel, it's great to see anglers coming up here with their bags, mate. And you've done it again now. 3 more of those guys, yeah?
Yeah, no, that was the first one, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was all right, set the trend for the day. Well, you still went uphill, you still found 2 more, which is a lot more than a few others out there, sir. You're right in that 1-3 range. Well, there you go, actually, better still. So 153 brings you into 6th, and you're within 250 grams a second.
Just got to find him again.
You find them tomorrow, mate. I know you'll be able to do it. High quality angler. Now, when we talk about high quality anglers, this particular gentleman has been right at the top of that tree. Our longest serving Hobie kayak world champion in Andrew Death. And
Kai.
Kai, how are you, buddy?
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey?
What's in there?
Kiss.
Fish. 3. Yes. Very important. All right, Deethy, you are smack in that early weight range with what seems to be 30 or 40% of the field. 116 inside the 20 in 17th, going into day 2.
Thanks, mate.
All right, mate. We will see you tomorrow for sure. All right. Dennis Mageropoulos. Just the 2? Mate, I don't think Para will get 2 points this weekend. Calm down, he says. Mate, I can't challenge you guys on the fishing front, so I'll challenge you with a bit of banter instead.
Well, we've actually got no halves, so.
They're all out doing a bit of state of origin duty, right?
Yes.
720 grams, mate. 25th so far out of a field of what is 106 anglers this weekend. All right, thank you, Dennis. Great to have Dennis back as part of the series, a former employee with us at Hobie at one very point in his time. Again, another of the Pro Lure contingent is Jason Meach. Now, buddy, good friend, old pal, thank you very much for your help this morning in pushing a few of those crew out of the way.
It's all good.
They don't tend to listen, do they?
No, but it's all right. We moved on.
Well done. In that 1-2s and 1-3s, Meachy, I think, with everyone else. Nearly at the 1-4,
yeah.
but in 12th out of 106.
I just wanted 3. I got 3.
You got 3.
Thank you, mate.
Done. Thank you. Now, I reckon Meachy is on song for tomorrow for a big, big fish. Another angler, formerly, I should say, of Victoria, and now a resident here in New South Wales. Hello. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good.
You've probably spent as much time almost abroad this year.
Yeah, I went on. Oh, it wasn't too long.
No?
3 weeks.
I don't know.
No, it was good. Good holiday.
Good for you, mate. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Did well.
Yeah, one I wish I'd have got rid of, but
I think somewhere here in that 1-6s and 7s. Let's see if we can get you there. A whole lot better. In fact, 193
Perfect.
moves you into 3rd. And, mate, anything particular out of the Daiwa fleet there that did any damage that you're prepared to share?
yeah, on the 2.5-inch grub in skin shrimp, actually.
There you go. Sharing's
Which
caring.
I think Adam is the only guy who has them, so.
All right, so if anybody needs any skin shrimp from that Daiwa grub range, you know Adam here in the red hat, you need to go and tap him on the shoulder to see if he can give you a hand this afternoon. Zach Morozov, please. Now, mate, I see 2 against your name. Did we have a chance for number 3?
Yeah, there's a couple.
A couple of chances. Yeah. It's a brutal sport at times, and then you have to come up here and talk to me.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I think you might still find the kilo or so with those 2. A kilo 3.3. It's got you inside 15, mate. So let's see if you can find 3 tomorrow, sir.
Thanks, Chris.
Good on you, bud. Rightio. A very, very healthy line of anglers still to come, and another Victorian, please, in Ben Shuey. Mate, by the look from here, we're sort of around that 1-3-1-4. Or we got a little bit?
Yeah, maybe more.
Maybe a little bit, yep. We're going to go pretty well to find your 1-4 there. And when you look at this, when you find this sort of top 10 and they're not even quite scraping top to that 1.5, you know you're in the hunt. Let's have a look, sir. 155, you're in 7th.
Yeah, well, thank you.
All right, you must have 3.
Thanks,
Go out and get amongst them tomorrow, my friends. All right, come on up, Mark Knight. It's an awful lot of effort that goes into finding one, sir.
It's a novelty for me to be up here this year.
Mate, I have been there. I have done that with you guys on a number of occasions and been there less than I've been there. So, mate, I definitely get it.
It's definitely a struggle.
Mate, that one for you today at 470 grams. And let's see if you can find a couple more tomorrow, sir. Good on you. All right, so just a very quick recap. Dave Shanahan from Victoria in the lead at the only angler above 2 kilos at 2.37. Benny Hanscom at 198 and Rich Patterson at 193, rounding out your top 3. Gareth, come on up, sir. Are none of these other Queenslanders going to make some noise for another Queenslander or what? There we go. The things that we have to do to get a bit of notice around here. Mate, in that average, maybe a little bit better. Can we find you 1-3? We tried to get there. You're at 1-2-2, inside the 20, but probably within about 300 grams of the lead, mate. It's sorry, that top sort of 2 or 3. So well done. All right, we have John Curry. Do I have a 3 there, my friend? Yes, we have a 3. Mate, have you ever worked so hard to get 3 fish?
I had to work for the 3.
Yep.
They came by probably 11 or so.
Yep.
But I just couldn't stay connected to the upgrades, and yeah, it's a lot harder than it usually is here.
We heard some stories about a month out to say you could throw anything at them and they were chewing. So, okay, John Curry for his 3 at 1.18 kilos, 21st overall, mate. Let's see you climb that ladder tomorrow. Well done. All right, following on from John, the Hunter Water Sports leader, James Kilpatrick. What a good friend, old pal.
G'day, g'day.
How are you, mate?
I'm well. What a beautiful day out there.
Probably a nicer day than it was overall. Most people found it fishing.
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
Good fish. Just a couple more needed, hey?
That's it.
Have we got you 1-1?
I'm hoping to crack a kilo. Oh, wow. That is
1-2-5. Look at that, inside the 20.
Beautiful.
All right, let's see if we can make it 3 tomorrow, mates.
No worries.
Thank you very much for all of your help with those anglers, both yesterday and today, and I'm sure that they will be leaning on you again tomorrow. May I please have Russell Babacule? Come on up, mate. Now, Babs, you are about to stir the pot. You've done this before. I have a fear that you will continue to do it again and haunt.
Don't let the bag fool you. It wasn't that sort of day. It's a great bag, but very, very, very tough day. I didn't get many bites.
Yep. But you converted the ones you got.
Lost 2, but yeah, I mean, if you can land
These.
3 out of 5,
Yep.
probably going all right. But yeah, just not many bites. I don't know. It's tough.
All right. Dave Shanahan, I feel I need to apologise to you in advance.
No big ones. They're just all like
They're all super solid.
All
Like
36s,
we're 2.7s here. This has got to be somewhere around that 2.6, 2.7 mark.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Once or twice. I'll be, mate. Well done. Rightio, go and get some photos. You've got to back it up on day 2. Now, Russ does know how to do that, so let's see if we can't hunt him down. What an amazing bag of fish there at 2.7 kilos. Dave Shanahan now rolls into second at 2.37. And, of course, Ben Hanscom just shy of that 2 kilo mark at 1.98. Blake, come on up, sir. But I'm sure you made every effort to try and sneak in front of him so you didn't have to follow him. It's a rough game. He's been around a while.
Well, we'll see how we go. I don't think it'll be shuffling the leaderboard, but
No, but I think,
it a crack.
look, in all honesty, mate, I'm going to call you for the top 10.
oh, we'll see how we go.
Let's have a look at
On the
it. You
lighter
need
sector.
152 or better to get inside the 10.
Hey,
You've done it. You're 164. You're in 7th.
better than I thought.
Mate, we're weighing them good today.
Thanks, mate.
All right, well done, Blake. Time spent on the water is clearly one of the best ways to be able to hone your craft, and a few of these guys that are spending a little bit more time than others definitely do get to the top of the leaderboard. Jordan Dang, please. Rightio, mates. Now, one of our anglers coming in from the ACT. 2 for you today, sir.
Yep.
One pretty handy-looking one.
Yeah, one decent.
Rolling around over there. Any other chances, mate?
No, I only got like 2 bites, 3 bites all day,
Yep.
so yeah.
No, it's a. It seems to be the tale of woes for most. But 2 at 1.22 kilos still keeps you inside the top 25. And when you're in a field of 106 anglers, there is nothing wrong with that at all, sir.
Thanks, mate.
Well done, mate. Nice work. All right. So, as we have said, Russell Babacure leading the way at 2.7 kilos. Jason Marshall, please come on up, sir. Now, I believe we have 3 for Jace. That is correct. Now, again, just looking at Jace making his way through, they do look like that kind of 1.6, maybe even 1.7.
Sure, we'll have a look, see how we go.
I don't know that you're going to quite make the top 5, but I reckon you could end up in 6. But Dale Baxter might have a worry here at 1.86. Let's have a look. I was way out, mate. 2.23 kilos. You're in 3rd, champion. Hey, go on, mate. They are a lot fatter than what I gave them credit for. Well done. All right, so the cream is starting to rise to the top with those anglers getting up over that 2 kilo mark. 2.23 is now Jason, 2.37 Dave, and of course Russ at 2.7. Marley, please come on through. There we go. Rightio. So we've got 2. Now, do we need to set that alarm 5 minutes earlier tomorrow? Mate, another very, very handy number there. Let's see whether we can get these guys to that 1-1 mark. Okay, locked away with your adjustments in place, around that 860 gram mark, mate. Well done. Good on you, Ta. All right, well done, Marley. Now, in actual fact, Marley took out our ladies division at our last event up at Woy Woy. Now, with 3 in his bag, please, Ryan Honeybrook. Thanks. Again, looking at a distance, it looks like we're falling into that kind of mid-range bag that seems to be pretty consistent out there for most today.
Seems like everyone else as well. Yeah.
It just seems to be what's available. And then when you find a couple that just get a kicker here and there that really do start to separate themselves. Rightio, Ryan, let's get you in at 1.28 in 24th at present, sir.
Thank you.
Rightio, mate. Go and get some photos. Thank you, buddy. Always a great attitude with Ryan, mate. I really do appreciate that, buddy. Rightio, Jono Lawrence. Mate, how good is it not to be at work? Hey?
Awesome.
You're looking at it this morning going, oh, I don't know, the inside job looks pretty nice and warm.
Yeah, it was lovely to be on the water instead.
Yeah, it was pretty cool out there this morning, mate. Turned into a glorious day.
Yeah.
And 28s to 29s.
Yeah, a couple of squeakers.
That's just kind of what
Lots
seems...
of flathead.
Lots of flathead. 1.18 for Jono, inside the 30 and 28th. Let's make tomorrow a couple more.
Yeah, cheers, Chris.
All right, mate. Well done, Jono. All right, that line is still growing. Josh Carpenter, please. Mate, if you start your day out with one like that, you kind of go, well, I should be able to find some more.
Excuses. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Excuses.
I will make up as many as I can for everyone along the way. Have we got 7? Yeah, okay, a little better again. 820 grams and inside the 40, mate.
Thank
right,
you.
thanks, JC. Cheers, bud. Yeah, you got to leave it out there. They're either on the hook and in the live well, or they are not. Now, Cookie, come on through, sir. Slowly and sorely, rather than slowly and surely. You've done yourself a mischief, buddy.
Got a bum cramp.
In the last 4 years,
Yeah.
Can't say I've heard it.
Never heard of a bum cramp before?
No, I haven't heard of a bum cramp.
That's not fun.
No.
No.
Marley.
Oh, she was rubbing it before, so that part was all right. But
Put the smile on the man's face. Have a go at him. Well done, Cookie. You're in that sort of that mid-range of everyone else, 139. And see if you can get that attended to overnight, buddy.
Cheers.
We'll have you back tomorrow. Well done. All right, following on, please, is Cedric Lopez. Mates, you left this guy's buddies out there for tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. Well, you're going to have a chat to Jimmy and Francis and that other guy, Babs, that just continues to do what he does, and I'm sure that they will share with you. 340 grams. Mate, great to have you here. And are we going to see up on the Goldie?
yes.
Yes? Fantastic. I hope so. All right, because the Gold Coast is, of course, our next event on our calendar. George Agathos. Come on up, bud. Now, funny old game, this thing, right? I think we had this conversation last time. I was going to say, how attractive is that boat looking? Maybe you've got to hone your craft across the range, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, if you can drive the ball, you're still going to be able to chip and putt. So here we go, mate. Those two for you. 640 grams. And mate, tomorrow's a new day. We'll get you back out there. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much. All right, following on is Mitch Madison. Now, you did the miles. The smiles come by ways of 3 in the bag.
Yeah, fair frown though.
A fair frown, he says. The want for some weight in the bag.
Yeah, like, it's average like everyone else, but as long as I'm in front of Jack, I don't mind.
Mate, yeah, I'm just going to leave that there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up next.
Ah, fantastic. I'm sure he's got some very, very kind words to say about some of the communication that we had with him today. 1.38 kilos, Matto, inside the top 20.
I'll take it.
All right, take and get them. Make sure you got 3 more tomorrow. Now, young Jack Gammy, I need to advise you that there is, in fact, a bad sportsmanship penalty that's coming your way after the conclusion of day 1's way.
I don't know what that's for. I haven't done anything to annoy anyone yet.
No, but I'm sure that I can take a part for instigating some of said
I think you could.
sportsmanship.
I think you could.
There are only about 4 of us here that know what we're talking about, so we'll leave it at that. Jack Gammy, those 3 for you, sir, are 1.15 kilos. Maddo has you covered at present, but can he hold on for day 2?
Good luck.
Not a chance, says Jack. All right, we are still trying to cycle through, and I think we're almost going to get to the point we're going to be a little bit dry at the tub. But Alan Lister, come on through, please, sir. Now, our 3 is that important number, and you maintain your very, very consistent record with us.
Yeah, my record's nothing special. Don't worry about that.
But consistency is what it's all about, right? You've got to keep putting 3 in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'd say you're somewhere in and around that sort of 1.5 mark, and you may actually give the top 10 a bit of a push here, which, of course, you have at 1.71 kilos in 7th.
Well, cool. Better
All
than I
right.
thought it was going to be.
Very, very handy place to be.
Thanks, Chris.
Good on you, Al. Thank you, buddy. All right, now another angler that I believe, in fact, has done particularly well on this waterway in times gone by, though he appears to be spending far too much time working and not enough time fishing.
That's right.
Great to see you, mate.
Good to see you.
It's hard to fish when you've got a hammer in your hand, isn't
That's it, yeah. Been working more than fishing.
I bet you have, mate. I think there's too many of us that probably fall into that category these days. 470 grams, bud.
Thank you very much.
All right, great to have you here, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Well done, Reedy. Thank you. All right, chasing Jason Reed is now Ruth Beattie. Now, fantastic to see 3 against your name, Ruth. Now, did we find these sort of later in the day? Yep. Yeah, probably in that last 2.5 hours.
Before that, probably,
Okay.
yeah.
11 a.m.
I
onwards.
did a lot of pedaling the wrong way, I think, this morning, just to have a look, because I didn't go there yesterday. And today, I went, nah, after a while, it's nothing.
I'm going back to what I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should have started there, that's where...
Nice model in the middle.
Not a bad one in the middle, yeah.
All right, have we got 1.3s or are we a little better? No, we're 1.3s.
Cool.
But again, in 20th at the minute in that field of 106.
That's not bad.
Well done, mate. Well done. 3 is what you need to keep you in the hunt on day 2. Lee Kirshner, do you have 3? Yes, sir, you do. Now, another big trip over from SA, buddy. And the other partner in crime didn't get across with you this time.
No, not this time.
No.
It was a last-minute call for me to be able to make it. All the stars aligned, so it worked out quite well.
Got hold of James up at Hunter Water Sports?
Yes.
So, Jimmy, can you give me a hand?
Yes, big shout-out to him. He's made pretty much all of it happen so I could be here, to be fair.
No, absolutely sensational. So, James Kilpatrick, Hunter Water Sports, mate, thank you very much for all that you continue to do for the anglers. 1-4s. A little better at 1-5. Inside the 15.
It's a lot better than I was at 12 o'clock today.
There you go, mate. Don't stop casting.
Never.
Rightio. Not when you've done the miles to get all the way over here, buddy. Daniel Rappole, come on up, mate. With helpers in tow. Now, mate, those 3 from here look like they may even, in fact, give our top 10 a nudge.
Hope so.
Be nice to be in the 10 leading into day 2. How are you guys? Awesome.
Even with the hat you gave me at the boat show.
The hat that I gave you at the boat show, do you need another one? No. No? Are you sure? But you need one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I reckon that the guys over here are going to be able to give you a hand with that once you head back down there. 1-7s or 8s, maybe even a bit better. Let's have a look.
2 kilos.
2 on the money, and more importantly, you're inside the top 5. You're in 4th. He's still going to do well tomorrow.
Thank you.
Don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Daniel and I have had a bit of a chuckle or a bit of cheek as the years have gone after an event up at Woy Woy. Andrew Halton, come on up, sir. Sorry, if I may, we can change that over, Jimbo? Yep. My apologies. Sorry to do that to you. Let me give you that. We'll just make sure we get
hard days fishing.
Mate, it seems to have been the case for most anglers. All right, Dylan's up there now. Fantastic. Part of our first timers, mate, when you can turn up at an event for your first event with us and you put 3 in the well.
Yeah.
Job well done, mate. Rightio, let's have a look. Can we get over that kilo? A little shy of. We're at 860 grams. And it is absolutely tough out there, mate. But you got 3. Let's see you do it again tomorrow. Well done. Thanks, Dylan. All right, Andrew, please, if you may, sir. 3 in the bag is what we want to see. Mate, did you get a chance to try out that new infeed?
No.
No?
No.
Wasn't too sure where you got there along with that path last night, so...
Already running a lot of infeeds, so...
Yeah. Anything on the muscles?
No,
not today either. Rightio. No, it was just great to see you along at the event last night, mate. Thank you very, very much for the support. Those 3 for you, sir, a neat 1.3 kilos at 26 out of that fleet of 106. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
See you back tomorrow. All right, now these few anglers that I can now see at the tub are very, very seasoned anglers. Tony Petty, please. Mate, it sounds like you've had a lot of work on your plate, a lot of miles in travel, and I must say, mate, your year so far is...
Up and down.
No. Obviously, your averages are pretty bloody sensational, so this is definitely going to point you in the right direction.
It's not too bad for day 1.
Here somewhere?
I think so.
Yep. All right, we're aiming for the top 6 or 7. I think you probably might even crack the top 5. Can we get better than 2? We can. 2.09. You called it. You're in 4th. Now, let's make them stick tomorrow, Tones.
That's it, mate.
All right, well done. I think on averages at the moment, Tony is, if not the AOY leader. If he's not, he's going to be within a point or 2. So John Chen is another angler that knows how to be at the pointy end of the field. But you had some time spent out here this morning with 30 others?
Yes.
Yep. Just sort of goofing around in those... Did you manage to move away from there?
I did one big loop and then came back. And
yep.
Yeah, it was tough most of the day. So.
All right. Still, I think you're up for probably in that vicinity of 1.5s. Have you got 1.6 in you? Better still at 1.7. 10th overall at the minute, Chenny?
Thank you.
A bit of moving and shaking to do tomorrow, mate. We'll get you up at that top 10 to make sure we get you in the money. Lachlan Dock, come on up, bud. I think another of our first-time anglers, and I think all three perhaps first-time anglers with us have in fact all got their bags. So it's clearly no stranger to fishing. Just haven't come across to an event just yet.
No, first event.
Fantastic. Living somewhat locally?
Yeah, just over at Sylvania.
Okay, sensational.
Do a fair bit of fishing in the George River.
And you would have seen it change a lot in the last couple of weeks.
Yes. Yeah, haven't had a whole lot of chance to get out and fishing, but today was not too bad. Got a few good numbers, but it's just small.
Yeah. No, mate, look, we're certainly seeing that reflected here on the leaderboard. Those three for you at 1.26 kilos. 30th in a fleet of 106 anglers is nothing to sneeze at on day one. Let's see what we can provide day two.
Thanks.
Well done, mate. Thanks a lot. Rightio, Darren Haywood. Now, mate, one of those guys would have put a fair smile on your face when it came to the deck this morning.
Yeah, wasn't sure.
Yeah. Mate, again, quite a consistent run here and there now?
Nah, boom and bust. It's either three fish or donuts.
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to keep that running. Nothing wrong with what you've got here. 1.6?
Yeah. See what happens.
Can we get you a little bit better than that? Am I off it? 1.8. There you go. Look at that.
Nice.
That's part of the Boom series.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, the last round was bust. So.
Don't make day two the bus series. Look, Darren and I have been knocking around together for a while now. It's all good in the banter department. Healy, if I may, sorry, by the name that I have in front of me. Coming up, Sean. We've called it. Prikey can wait. He made me run around this morning for a battery that he didn't even want. Buddy, good friend, old pal. Take that.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I'm okay. How about you?
Yeah, not
just okay.
Not too bad. Could have been better.
1 3s and 4s. Is that where we are? 1 4s and some.
Better than I thought.
Mate, 21st overall. It's a, just find that sort of 800 or 900 grammer and it changes the day completely, right? Or 3 of them like that, he says. Well done. All right, Hilly. Now, Prikey, please, sir, come on through. Mate, all the way up from Vic, and probably a little more challenging than one would have liked.
Yeah, well, it's fairly challenging. I just had issues at dropping fish today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stuck them and then couldn't keep them stuck.
Pretty much.
Rightio. All right, it is fishing, not catching. We keep saying it. And that is normally not the way that you roll, is it, mate? You normally do stick them. 1 2 4, 34th at the minute. Right, let's see a 2 in front of that tomorrow, buddy.
Hopefully.
And give me that microphone back, you dirty thief.
I'll put it back.
All right, Denny Jobson, please, come on up. Now, Denny was the recipient of a Pro Lure pack, courtesy of the team at Pro Lure, last night at fishing.com. Mate, how good was that to get that call?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey?
Thank you. Thanks to Pro Lure and Hobie.
No, our absolute pleasure, mate. And I'd like to say to you that I've given it to you already. Your dear wife has it.
Oh, okay.
And it may, in fact, just get wrapped up as Christmas presents on time. So
I can't use it tomorrow, then?
Well, I think that given the fact that it's a Pro Lure round, she should let you use it.
Yeah, I think so.
Rightio. All right. Let's see if you're in that mix at that sort of 1 2 and 3s with a bunch of others. You're in that mix at 1 2 1. 39th overall, Danny. Always great to see you, mate. And let's see if we can rip out a couple of those brand new, very, very sharp pointed hook Pro Lures and put them to good use tomorrow. Darcy Harding, please. Now, what'd you do with the other ones, mate?
Oh, I threw them back.
You threw them back, giving everyone else a chance. Just not staying stuck, or just not too many chances?
Yeah, just pulled hooks on probably about 4 fish today.
Yeah, okay.
Had 2 next to the boat, which was on the bridges.
Yep.
And yeah, just
dropped. Yeah. It's a fun old sport. Sometimes you might as well be playing golf, hey?
I had that one by 7:30, so the rest of my day was pretty quiet.
All right. Go and find a quiet brew, and let's see what tomorrow brings. Rightio. Next up, please, all the way from Queensland, Lex Irwin. There we go. You just have to say the magic word. You just have to say Queensland, and this this eruption. They do go mad. Thank you very much. But 2.
Yeah, I had absolutely nothing at midday.
Yep.
And got massive 2, banged about 8 Trevally.
Yep. Any flatties?
Taylor, flathead.
Yep.
And then at the end, when I wanted a final one, it was looking good, and you get blackburn. 2.
That mixed bag species. 710 grams, mate, but we're very much looking forward to getting up to the Gold Coast. And I've got a funny feeling that I will know where to find you on that waterway for those couple of days. There will be a few others up there with you, mate, I can assure you. Dylan Pace, please. 2, sir. Do I ask the infamous question that says, was there a third?
Oh, there was a 4th and a 5th. But, we won't talk about that.
No, we'll just leave it. We'll weigh it. We'll let you go and hand over the bag and get a couple of photos. These 2, sir, 720 grams. Cheers. All right. Thanks, Dylan. Cheers, mate. Rightio. We still have plenty moving forward, and I believe Justin Jobson, please. Come on up, mate. We're probably inside maybe our last 15 or so anglers. Mate, tell me that you didn't have to get this guy at 7:30 and wait all day for no more, or did you have to wait all day just to get him at the end?
Waited all day.
It was kind of worth the wait. You just needed 2 of his mates.
Yeah, it would have been good.
Mate, that there is kind of what the Georges River is definitely known for. Let's see how close. Have we got 900 odd grams on this guy?
I hope so.
Let's have a look at him. Man, am I out. 1.15. And see what just happened here? I reckon you just knocked off Big Brim.
Very good.
Maybe it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
All right, go and find a couple more of those tomorrow, mate.
Will do.
Sensational work. Well done at 1.15 kilos for our lead of Big Brim. Jose, please come on up, sir. Mate, thank you very, very much for your help this morning. I genuinely appreciate that. Not having to walk into that freezing cold water as the first chore of my day was very, very helpful, bud. Rightio, 1, sir. That fish is coming in at 360 grams. All right, buddy, I'm sure we'll see you back there again tomorrow, and we'll find you with 3 on stage as well. Coming up, Dan Walter. 2?
Just 2?
2. Rightio, thought you might have had another one hiding in there somewhere.
Nearly.
But I think as we came past you there at one point, you were kind of out sunning your feet, trying to get a little bit of warmth into the day.
Trying to warm up a bit. I couldn't feel my toes.
But it was no different in the boat, so I can only imagine how you guys were doing out there. These 2 for you, Dan, up over that kilo mark at 1.2 kilos. Let's find 3 for tomorrow, big guy. Thanks. Well done, mate. Rightio, Kane Terry. Now, mate, it certainly makes for a fair grind. I don't think you probably moved too far.
I went a mile.
Oh, you did? You decided after you sort of hung around at the front, it was action stations? Yeah. Up to Woolooware?
Yep.
Yep. And somebody else had already beaten you to a couple of them. Well, it wasn't that Morley bloke, so I know that you can't blame him this time round. 107, big guy. And let's see how we go tomorrow. Thanks, Kano. Cheers. All right. Next up, please, is... Who we got? Claudio. Now, mate, it is so brilliant to see when I see this first timer coming up against this, mate. It is just so important to us to have continued growth with new faces in the series, so thank you very much for being with us. Really do appreciate it, bud.
Happy to be here.
It does make it hard when you go and grind and grind and grind all day for one, but one is better than none, sir.
Dodge it at the very end.
Mate, keep casting, don't stop.
That's it.
290 grams for that little guy, and look, I do hope to see you up here again tomorrow, sir. Thank you very much. All right, Simon, sorry, Joe, please. I just seem to be making it really difficult for everyone by looking at faces instead of reading what's on the screen.
You didn't have a big night or anything, did you?
No, you know what? 2 at dinner and that was it.
Oh.
I've got to start coming back on Thursdays to have a free night Thursday to let Friday deal with all of that, and then I can, have a go. All right, 1 for you today, mates. That one is 470 grams. Let's see you with 2 or 3 tomorrow, please. All right. See how we go. Now, if I may please have Simon Morley. Oh, anybody would think it was from Queensland.
I'll take a cheese spot any day.
I've got a funny feeling that they're trying to buddy you up to slow you down, not to get onto that reef in Queensland next month.
All right, there's plenty of room.
There is plenty of room up there.
We'll find out next month anyway.
We'll just see how many people it can hold.
Yeah, that's right.
No real change to when we saw you having a chat?
No, I got a couple of small upgrades.
Yep.
Just on the way back, just cruising.
And it was just every gram difference. Okay, put him in the well.
Yeah, there's a little tiny one in there. He's got a gut on him, so I kept him.
Mates, 1.51, 18th overall, but a very, very busy kind of 10th to 40th.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tomorrow's a new day.
That's exactly right.
All right, bud. Let's see how tomorrow works out. May I have Brian Lean, please? All right, Brian. Now, a slightly harder day at the office, sir. As I said, it is clearly a PG show.
It is. It is.
Mate, any other chances?
No, not really.
Not really? No.
I think I'll beat Corey, though. That's the main.
Well, there is a bit of father-son rivalry going on. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'm glad you did. 460 grams at the minute, mate.
Cheers.
Very good. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you being here, bud. Buddy-o, Chris, come on up, sir. It's, as I did say off the start line there this morning, but one angler sort of running around in a revolution, which I'm very, very happy to see.
Still going.
Yeah, mates, you just can't kill them.
No.
They're a good rig.
It's good. Covered in squid ink and everything.
Yep. No, at least, mate, if you could have found that number 3 in and around that, that would have been some serious weight, right? Oh, okay. Need I say more? Mate, I've got a funny feeling that these two guys are going to go sort of 1-4 fairly readily. Look at this, 155. So 2 fish inside the top 20 in 16.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. Big day tomorrow. Let's make number 3 stick. All right. Now, I'm sure we're going to hear some noise. May I have Luke Rogan, please? Oh, steady up now in the crowd. Hey? Needless to say, that was probably one of your Queensland mates kicking around in the crowd, was it?
One of them guys that's supposed to be mate, probably.
Yeah. Mate, what do they say? You don't need enemies when you've got mates like that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Mate, better than average.
It was okay.
Let's see if we can sort of, I think we're here somewhere. I think we're inside the top 15. How far inside that top 15 can we get you? You're at 1.7 kilos and you're in 12th overall at present, mate. Very, very handy spot to be. All right, let's make it 3 again tomorrow, bud. Now, I'm sure if anybody else needs to know any information about the Queensland waterways, jump on and catch up with Luke. He would love to share everything that he knows about Queensland. Now, mates, what's this banner from the old boy?
Oh, I don't know. When he's got one fish, there's not much to brag about, so...
I think he's got you covered.
He has.
At least for day one. At least for day one.
He definitely has.
Yeah, by a little bit.
No bragging rights there.
All right, mate. Good on you, Corey. Great to have a chat to you out there on the water again today, mate. A very, very pleasant fellow to talk to. Another very pleasant fellow, of course, is Andrew Taylor. Coming up, T-Bone. Mate, any other chances on these guys, mate? No. Or just a pretty lean day in general? All right.
Yeah, I struggled.
Just here and then sort of didn't really go too far?
No, I went up the Cogra and I foolishly stuck with fishing edges.
Okay.
And I got one fish pretty early in the piece, and then I just
put something in your mind to say, look, I can find
fishing plastics deep, and I caught heaps of flathead. I had a nice day out in the water anyway. So,
mate, right attitude.
Room for improvement tomorrow.
Mate, that I'm sure of. Well done, T-Bone. Rightio. Now, coming off the back of his inaugural win at Woy Woy is none other than Glenn Allen. Well done, Gleno. Mate, I've got to be pretty certain in saying that you still got a smile on your face from that one.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Well, you had a smile on your face at least this week when we sent some money into your bank account.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it took a bit of pressure off getting into the AC and...
Yeah, sure does, mate. Looking forward to Cooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a cracking...
I've been there for a while. So.
A cracking AC.
It was very tough out there today.
Mate, no doubt. Again, somewhere here, hopefully inside the 15. Let's see if we can keep you there, mate. 1-6 and smack on the 15.
That's good.
All right, definitely within striking distance. You'll make him nervous, mate. Well done, Gleno. Thank you, bud. Rightio. A little more noise, please, for Guy Struthers. Rightio, fella. When you can put two in a bag and get some noise like that, they clearly know something that we don't.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a good guy.
Oh, mate, you and I have both been called worse, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Two for you today, sir. They are coming in at 820 grams. Let's see if we can find those three tomorrow, mate, and get you some more points in that AOY race. Thanks, Guy. Cheers, buddy. Rightio. And, of course, Paul Dunlop, please. Please and thank you, he says. Part of that HWS1 crew today.
Yes.
I don't know, mate. Good. It's a funny old game out there. We've got to be better than going to work doing some plumbing, right?
Mate, get it over. Yeah. Exactly.
360 grams. Good on you. Thanks, Paul. Cheers. Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that we have, in fact, now gotten through all of our weighing in anglers for day one of the Pro Lure round here on the Georges River. And if I may take a moment to give you a brief recap of proceedings. Leading the way at 2.7 kilos is none other than Russell Babacule, followed up by Dave Shanahan at 2.37 kilos, Jason Marshall at 2.23, Tony Petty, another of our Victorian anglers, at 2.09, Daniel Rappold, 2 kilos neat in fifth, Ben Hanscom 198, and followed up by Rich Patterson at 193, DB Dale Baxter, also from Victoria, at 186 in eighth, Darren Haywood, proving to be rather consistent this year at 1.81 kilos in ninth, and we have a tie at the moment with two ACT anglers locked away at 1.71 kilos with Alan Lister and, of course, Jonathan Chen. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us here today. We look forward to being with you again tomorrow. The start line for the round 5, day 2, will of course be at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll endeavour to bring you as much coverage as we can through the day, and of course back here with the live weigh-in to see who will take out the crown for round 5, the Pro Lure round, here on the Georges River in Sydney. Thank you very much for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Signing off from Hobie Fishing here on the Georges River.